Right, the problem with this machine is it's jamming. So it's jamming from taking the paper from the cassette. So it's jamming at the back of the machine. So what we're going to do is we're going to fit some new tyres to it. Right, so we'll spin the machine round. We'll remove the catch tray first. And we'll open the cassette just a little bit. It doesn't need to come all the way out. We'll just move it out a little bit. And then we'll spin the machine round. So we'll take the jam cover D off. And what we can see is this is the paper guide at the back here. So the paper comes out the back of the cassette, goes up through this gap here, through this sensor. What we need to do is take this guide off. And grab a screwdriver, Phillips, one screw on the left, and then we have two screws on the right. Two screws. Just pop this guide off. Now, on the back there is a tyre and a little kind of damper on the end of it. So this tyre is completely bald, and this won't be helping with it jamming. So we'll replace this. On top of that, in here there is also a little paper feed unit that we'll replace as well, and we'll probably do that first. Let's get it unboxed. This is it here. Okay, now what I've had in the past is, see these rollers rotate here, and in between there is a little gear. Now there's a shaft that this gear sits on. I've had a couple, not a lot, just a few, that this basically fails. Not the gear itself, but the shaft this gear sits on. Now when I say fail, I think what's happening is that people have had jams in them, and maybe been a little bit heavy-handed with it, and when they've removed the jam maybe a bit quick, they've damaged this gear. This gear can't spin quick enough as the paper gets ripped out. So just keep an eye on that. So what happens is the gear just falls back and it's not meshing with these two other gears, and that's what normally happens. So anyway, we're going to replace this. Right, two clips, squeeze them together, lifts up. Gets so far and it sticks, so we need to disengage the drive. So just using a flat blade screwdriver or basically spring hook, just move it out of the way. Allows us to disengage it, and then we can just pop it off. Grab the new one, pop it in, just bang my thumb on the drive there, just move it out of the way. Just pop it back on. Using the spring hook to disengage the drive because it's in the way. Pop it back in. That's it done. Okay, bring your paper feed guide. So next part is to replace this whole unit here. So here there is a clip. Just pop that off, move it out of the way for now, and you can see we've got a spring on the back. Just goes like that basically. And we'll take that spring off, keep it safe, don't want to lose that. Okay, so this just pops off. Now let me just spin it around the other way actually. I'm just going to move that arm out the way a little bit. There we go. Right, here we are. We've got the new tyre, paper tyre. So I'm actually going to press that with probably my finger here and keep it out the way a second. I'm going to spin it round, use my finger just to keep it out the way. And you can see where the spring goes on here, and where the spring goes on here. And you see these little holes at the end. There's one at this side, one at the other side as well. They just go into here and here. So if I just pop that in, like so. There we go. And that's it on. All we need to do is attach the spring across here. So, not even using a spring hook. In fact, touch it on this end first. On that. There we are. That's it on. That seems happy. Attach the cover. That's it. And then we screw it back in the machine. Right, so it's 3 screws and basically 1 screw on one side and 2 screws on the other side. So just pop that back on there. That's 1 in and 2 on the other side. And then the jam cover. That's it. We'll spin around, switch her on, and then make sure the machine works fine. All plugged in, push the cassette in, switch her on, get the catch tray. So we'll go to settings, we'll go to print counter, and we'll print that off. Excellent. I think that's fine. Thanks for watching.